Good morning, Americans. On this day that they're mentioning the demise of O.J. Simpson, well, he had a lot of good and a lot of bad, but you have to take him as he was. My special commentary today is not on O.J. Simpson. It's on a running back that was before O.J.'s time. 4 years before, to be exact. O.J. Simpson came out of USC in 1969. And this running back came out of a school in 1965. Forget what school he went to, pardon me, I'm sorry about that. But as a running back, O.J. Simpson had a better record because of injuries hampered this poor running back from 1965. But he got selected by the Chicago Bears. And the Chicago Bears had this other young running back there from a little school called Wake Forest. And like he told him, you come from a big school, I come from Wake Forest. And this running back was African American, like O.J. Simpson. The other running back was white. He went on to do spectacular things for the Chicago Bears in almost 9 years. Injuries took a toll on him, but he did the best he could. He is, in my opinion, and that's only your humble alien's opinion here, the best running back I ever saw as a kid, or ever saw since. And there's been a lot of them. There's been him, O.J. Simpson, Billy Sims, the guy from the Detroit Lions, you know him. Can't forget him. Another running backs that came down the line. Franco Harris. Notice I didn't mention the guy from, he was from Oklahoma State, but he played for the Detroit Lions. Oh, boy. Yeah. But my running back, Gale Sayers, played for the Chicago Bears, but injuries took his toll. And his running mate was like Franco Harris and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Franco Harris and Rocky Bleier later on. Gale Sayers would say about his running mate, I love Brian Piccolo. And he did. And he would tell you that until the day he died. He loved Brian Piccolo. And there was a movie made about those two, starring Billy D. Williams and James Caan. Both of those actors played the parts superbly as far as I'm concerned. And you can't watch that movie without Kleenexes. Brian Piccolo died of cancer at the age of 26. And the guy who did the eulogy was Gale Sayers. And to me, Brian Piccolo was a nice guy. Nobody remembers Brian Piccolo except Gale Sayers. And he elevated Brian Piccolo to a status that nobody has elevated anybody. Except for Frankie Harris and Rocky Bleier. You guys that are Steeler fans know what I mean. So therefore, I'm saying the best running back I ever saw was Gale Sayers. And he is the one that is treated the least by the sports people and the public at large. Gale who? Brian who? Well, For those of you who were born later than 1970, watch Brian's Song. Came out in 1971. And it was a required in my high school that all students saw that movie. Something that schools don't do anymore, or ever did any. My school that I went to in junior high, it was required. And in social studies class, my teacher was Mrs. Norton in my junior high class, 7th grade. And she played Brian's Song, all 3 reels of it. 3 days took us to watch that movie. And I can tell you, each one of my classmates came out of there different. So, to me, on O.J. Simpson's day, I'm doing an ode to Brian's Song, the Gale Sailors, and Brian Piccolo. This is your favorite alien. Good day.